Good morning, Elkton High School. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Taylor. It's finally Friday, and we've made it through another week of school. There are no updates on the calendar today, so let's jump straight to the weather with Ronnie.
Good morning, Elkton High School. I'm your weatherman once again for today. But currently it's 50 degrees, so it's kind of cold. So you're gonna need a jacket right now. There's not a chance of rain, but it does feel like 47, so it's a little bit colder than 50. But still, always bring out that jacket. And the wind is pushing today at 6 miles an hour, so be careful when you're walking out. Still, again, have a jacket. Send it back our anchors.
Thank you, Ronnie. Today, October 11th, is National Coming Out Day. It is a day to celebrate our LGBTQ plus friends and allies and remind ourselves that one of our most basic tools is the power of coming out. Our stories can be immensely powerful to each other. Every person who speaks up can change the hearts and minds of people everywhere and allows us to advocate for the equality. If you choose to come out today, know that you are surrounded by friends and allies. We appreciate you. Students, don't forget that all are invited to EHS first annual Hispanic Heritage Celebration on Friday, October 18th, 2019, from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. This celebration will feature a folkloric Ballet Mexico Lindo, a Wilmington, Delaware-based dance troupe. Our event will also feature student projects, student-created Spanish flag art display, and a cultural food tasting. The event is free and open to students and their families in addition to the local community.
Attention students. The Student Council would like to get your input on the themes for Spirit Week. Please find your form in your CCPS Gmail and complete the form before midday today. In addition to that, the Students Council will meet directly after school on Tuesday, October 15th and Wednesday, October 16th in room A204, Ms. Dunbar's room, to make posters for promoting Spirit Week. See you there. Now, before we get into the arts, let's send it to Perla for our Hispanic Heritage Month.
Thank you, Taylor. So today it's finally Friday, and we wrap up the week on Friday, October 11th, with a government-based question. So Mr. Zebley and Mrs. Traska's class, listen in. So the question is, who was the first Latina elected to the Supreme Court? The first student to come to Senora Waters' room, age 16 during Block 1, claims the prize of a goodie bag and elk bucks. So make sure to answer the question. Back to our anchors.
Thank you, Perla. Theater enthusiast, if you are interested in this year's musical, Grease, see Miss Mulberger in A205 or Miss Kletcha in C112 to pick up an audition packet. Be sure to read the packet carefully and spend plenty of time practicing the audition materials. Auditions for Grease will be held on November 4th, 5th, and 7th. Now it's time for our segment on celebrating banned books, where we fight censorship by promoting one important novel. Today book is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. How many of you have read Of Mice and Men in English class? Are you surprised that it is one of the most challenged books in our society? This novel often gets banned because of vulgar language, racism, and poor treatment of women. However, Steinbeck wrote this book to portray the reality of the human experience, and the plot explores important morals and ethical issues. This novel is hugely important in less than 100 pages, so give it a read. To find out more about banned books, check out the display in the Media Center. Now back to Taylor for sports.
Thank you, Matthew. The Elkton girls varsity soccer team raised their record 7-2 with a 3-0 win over Havre de Grace yesterday. Aiden Wilbur opened the scoring for the Lady Elks with a 35-yard shot that found the back of the net. Minutes later, Sade Gibbons made it 2-0. Sade added another goal in the second half too. Anna Belong and Kelsey Calderelli added assists, while Lexi Zioli had another clean sheet and goal. Great game, ladies. The football game today is headed to Northeast today. JV will be playing at 4 and varsity at 7. Players will be dismissed at 1:45 and depart at 2. The boys soccer team will be playing at Bel Air tomorrow. That's right, the JV will play at 9 a.m. and varsity at 10:30. The bus departs at 7:15 a.m.
Well, that's all the news we have for today. We'd like you for all tuning in. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Taylor. And since it's Friday, get ready for your favorite segment, Fridays with Boy.
3, 2, 1, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Let's talk about those students who are deciding to take their academic career to the next level. So, what do you mean by that? They're moving past high school. They're looking at beyond high school. They're looking at college classes and college courses and enrolling in and get accepted into college. First off, want to make sure I recognize Andrew Plasky, who was accepted into Cecil College. Outstanding work. Next, I want to make sure I recognize Brooke Stone, accepted into what? Cecil College. Outstanding work. We also want to make sure we pay special recognition to Marissa Albert, who was accepted into Pittsburgh Technical College. Also accepted into Delaware Technical College. Outstanding work. When you see these students today, I want to make sure you get one of these. Outstanding work. Hold on. Something's new. Something new just came in. Whoo, fresh off the press. Let me see. I don't have my glasses on today, but I can still see it. Fresh off the press. We're going to make sure we recognize those students who are Student of the Month. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Student of the Month. You get nominated by a teacher or your teachers in general, and they make some evidence statements about your claim of why you should be Student of the Month for each grade level, for 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th, and 12th grade students. All right, it's good to be Student of the Month. What do you get? Well, you get your picture right there on that wall out front of the office. What else do you get? Well, you get 2 free movie tickets. Not one, you get 2 free movie tickets. So you can take someone else with you. So with that being said, let's recognize for 9th grade, Sophie Kapheiser, who was nominated by her French teacher and her government teacher, which was noted that she has a tremendous work ethic and personality. Also, she's a great addition to what? The volleyball team. Outstanding work. Want to make sure we recognize for 10th grade, Kaylee Bowman, nominated by her English teacher, which states that she keeps pushing, does not give up, performs well academically, refuse to accept mediocrity. Now, want to make sure we recognize for the 11th grade, Grace Miller. Woo, listen to this here. Nominated by the math teacher. Grace is commended for her attention to detail to work. Now, always goes beyond the minimum expectation. That means, guess what? She kind of does this. Yeah, you get it. Okay, so also, last but not least, we're talking about our senior student who is Student of the Month. Courtney Rogers, nominated by her math teacher and English teacher. Kind of describes Courtney as being always prepared for the class, always have the things that she needs to be successful and strives for excellent, outstanding work. When you see these students in the hallway, I want you to get one of these too. Outstanding work. Now, today we wrap up the end of our college application week. You'll see teachers going around sporting their alumni gear and their alumni shirts. Ask them about why did they choose to go to that college, because that's the plan for you. As you can see today, I have the We Are on, the We Are Marshall. Maybe you can get a close-up on that. That was my undergraduate college. So see me in the hallway, ask me about that. I would love to share that information with you. Now, real quick, we've been talking about this all week and it's building up. We have our Hispanic Heritage Festival next Friday. You have to be there. It's going to be epic. I'm telling you, you're talking about free food. You're talking about dancing. You're talking about art. You're talking about you need to be there. That's exactly what you're talking about. I mentioned during lunch the other day, we're going to start doing some discounts. What do you mean discount? You know, when you save money. What do you mean save money? Well, the next home football game, we're going to give another discount if you have your ID badge. And there was thought about doing a discount on the homecoming ticket. So if you don't have this here, you better make sure you got it, because you'll miss out on the special, what can I say, discounts and options to you. Well, that's all I have today. We're going to sign off. This is W.E.L.K. News. We're going to make it a great day the Elkton way. Peace.